right, we're here with Matthew, Hummingbird Hill Loft. He's going to give us a loft tour, and then we've got some questions to ask him in an interview to see what he thinks about pigeons going into his second young bird season. So let's flip this around. Matthew's right here, and he's going to show us the loft. All right, here's Matthew giving us the loft tour.
Yep. So on this side we have all the breeders. This one right here, this one's actually from you.
Okay.
The red. He's not in there right now. He's right there.
Oh, starting to molt.
Yep.
There he is, Dijkstra Mussolini.
And then up here we have the ironclad and then the German hen.
Okay, yeah, the Simon Wolf.
Yeah.
Simon Wolf hen.
Then we have two babies in here.
And 2 eggs.
Yep.
Oh, there they are.
Yeah. This one's checkered.
Yeah.
They keep coming out of the nest and eating with the big ones.
That's good.
Yeah.
Still breeding strong.
Yep.
And the loft came out really nice. You guys did a nice job
Thank you.
converting the shed. All right, and this is your young bird side.
Yep, this is the young bird side. We have a bunch of them outside right now. A bunch of them already came in. Oh, they're trying to kiss right there. They're sick.
Yeah. Just doing their thing. And then he beat her up.
Here's Fantail.
Yeah, it looks good.
I've been practicing.
How's he doing?
Doing good.
He's doing good going back. How far can he fly to? Can he make it from the chairs?
I haven't tried that far yet.
Okay.
We've been doing it from like a couple feet away.
All right.
But he's been going right to the board.
That's good. I gotta start getting mine moving.
Yeah.
They're pretty birds.
Yeah.
They're the bootleg turkey.
Yep.
Oh, that's a nice grizzle. That's the one you got from the up at that club?
No, that was from Bill in high school.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Right there. That was from up at the other club.
Oh, all right.
And then there's the other one's still outside.
Still sticking around, doing good.
Yep.
All right, you want to show us the old bird loft?
Yeah.
Here's the original race loft.
Yep.
Flew young birds last year out of this, old birds this year. And now this will be the old bird setup. Here they are.
This is a winner right here.
The 400-mile winner.
Yep. And then the third place of the One Bird Derby.
Yep, there he is. It's a nice pigeon, Matt. This guy won the 400 miles in the club and then was third place in the 500-mile 3-bird derby, Hoboken 3-bird derby. And if memory serves correct, was probably second place, but
Yeah.
took a little while to come in.
Yep.
But you had him home, so he did a really good job.
Yeah.
We know he was second place.
Yep.
Very nice. And you got a nice job with the boxes.
Yep. We have one on fake eggs.
Okay.
And all the other ones in the fly pen.
Let me pop out. Let me take a peek out here. Yep, here are the rest out here. And he's got some young birds still out. They just got chased by a juvenile bald eagle trying to figure out what pigeons are. And probably still have some flying, you think?
Yeah.
Okay.
A couple. Maybe.
Well, they got scared. Bald eagle's a big bird.
Yeah.
Now they're hanging out. You got some cool colors this year, Matthew.
Yeah. A lot more birds than last year, too.
And last year you had really only blues, right?
Yep. Blue bars and
Blue checks, yeah. Now you
the red.
and the one red.
Yeah.
And now you got some color.
Yep. Well, we have Lumpy and Karen, too.
Lumpy and Karen. That's Karen right there.
Yep. And Lumpy's coming out right now.
She's the reason Matthew's father has all his gray hairs. She came from me. Sorry, guys. Karen. What a fitting name. There's Lumpy.
Lumpy.
Is Karen a boy or a girl?
I think he's a boy because we had him in the young birds and he was mating with the girls.
So A boy with the name Karen.
Yep.
It's fitting. All right, so we got some questions to ask Matthew. A little interview. So, first off, how did you get into pigeon racing?
So, Kevin Houston, we went to his house. He was giving us chickens, and I was always joking around with my dad, like, we should get pigeons, and he would always be like, your mother would never allow that.
And your mother did allow it.
Yep, she did.
And Kevin is your dad's cousin, right?
Yeah.
So, family history with pigeons.
Yep.
All right, can you tell me about your very first pigeon race?
Yeah, I remember Kevin was here because he wasn't racing yet. His birds were still a little bit too young. And I went inside to get a water, and a chocolate splash that EB gave us landed on our roof, and that was the first bird that we ever got back from our first race.
And what was your feelings waiting for your first birds?
I was trying to do laps around the pool.
Trying to tire yourself out?
Yep.
Your nerves were going crazy?
Yeah.
It's definitely nerve-wracking.
Yep.
How'd you feel when the first one showed up?
Felt good.
Felt good, right? You felt relieved
Yep.
that you knew they could do it?
Yep.
Good. Well, you already answered this, but is pigeon racing a family tradition, or did you discover it on your own?
Well, it's a family tradition. 'Cause
Yeah.
Kevin introduced it to us, and he got us into it.
It's in your blood.
Yeah.
But you did have to discover it, too, because your parents weren't into it.
Yeah.
So you had to discover it at Kevin's,
Yep.
and then beg your parents.
Yeah. While we were getting chickens.
Yep. All right, so what do you think is most important while racing pigeons?
The birds' health, keeping them healthy.
Keeping them healthy?
Yep. Making sure their flights are good. Like, don't send them when they don't have when they don't have a bunch of flights and they're missing a bunch of them.
Yep. Good answer, man. Okay, can you walk us through a typical day of caring for your birds?
Yeah.
Pick a day off, not a school day. School days are tough.
Alright.
So how's like your Saturday with the pigeons?
So with the young birds, we let them go in the morning, and then sometimes we clean the coops, and then while we're cleaning the coops, my dad gets some food ready for them, and while they're still flying around, we open up the trap right there,
Okay.
so they start to go in.
They have the Belgian drop trap style, which is my favorite too.
So then they can go in, and then they can start eating. Once we start going in, then hopefully the rest of them will go back in, and then that's it for the young birds. And we just do that process with these ones, with the old birds, but we don't train them.
Yep. Not
Because-
settling, yeah.
Yeah.
Just road training.
Yep. And that's the same with the breeders too, but the breeders, they don't train either.
Okay. And on road training days, you guys have a nice little setup, right?
Yep.
How do you guys walk me through how you guys do your road training day?
So when I was in school,
No, do it when you're off.
okay.
So it's easier in summer.
Alright. So when I was off last year for young birds, my dad and Kevin, they would go training, they would go somewhere, and then I would stay back in the coops, give them water, get the food ready, and then I would sit and wait for the birds to come back, and then I would get them in.
So yeah, guys had a nice teamwork on training days.
Yep.
And then the birds ended up listening to you better.
Yeah.
Okay, Matthew, so how do you choose which pigeons to enter in the race?
So I pick them by looking at their wings, like their flights, and feeling if they're nice and strong with their body, just making sure they're nice and healthy and everything's good with them.
Good. I think we know this one too, but last but not least, what's your proudest moment in pigeon racing?
Oh, so when he won the 400-mile race and the 500-mile Hummingbird Derby.
Yeah, you guys were feeling pretty good, huh?
Yeah.
Were you guys yelling?
Yep.
Was your dad yelling?
Yep. We high-fiving.
High-fiving? Did you go jump in the pool after to celebrate?
With the 500-mile Hummingbird Derby we did.
Yeah. Were you in the pool waiting for him? That was a hot day.
Kevin wouldn't let us in the pool.
He wouldn't let you go?
Nope. Dad called him and said that we were gonna go in the pool, and Kevin said nope.
You got to sit in your chair.
Yep.
Sit in your chair and sweat.
Yep. And
Well,
right when Dad was on the phone with him, the bird came right down the alley.
Yep. And I'm sure you were glad you were waiting.
I was in the house.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Isn't that how it happens?
Yep.
That the same thing with me in the Club 500. I went to go to the bathroom and my bird came in. You should have went to the bathroom a half an hour earlier, right? He might have came in faster. Okay, so now we got rapid fire questions for Matthew. He's not allowed to think about the answer. As fast as you can.
Okay.
Okay? Favorite bird color? Early morning loft chores. Love it or hate it?
I love it.
One bird you wish you could race against.
Probably the 400-mile winner.
If your pigeon could talk, what would they say about you?
Go away.
Better feeling, first bird on the drop or winning the board?
First bird.
What's your good luck snack or routine on race day?
I wear this hat.
A crab with a pail on his head.
Yep.
If you could name a pigeon anything, no rules, what would you name it?
Buddy.
All right, so there's our loft tour. Quick interview with Matthew. It's hot out here.
Yeah.
It is a hot day.
It's nice and shade.
Yeah, he's still got some birds lounging around. Some young birds watching us,
What are you doing?
listening, saying, God, he embarrassed us. But, and I think you still got some birds out, you said.
Yeah.
So should we go sneak your dad in this?
Yeah.
The man behind the building and who has to fork over the credit card for all the supplies?
Yep.
All right, let's go find him. All right, Matt, you're saying hi to everybody. There's Matt, the builder, the wallet, and everything in between. The money man, sitting in his chair, making his lackey do all the work. All right, guys, well, thanks for letting me come out and check out the loft, and good job answering the questions.
Thank you.
And good luck this race season. Young birds, not too much. Don't beat me too badly. And yeah, all right. Good luck, Matt.